Welcome to the Guide to Azure Synapse Terraform, a comprehensive tutorial that will walk you through the process of creating and managing Azure Synapse resources using Terraform. First, let us start with the basics. Azure Synapse is a cloud-based analytics service that allows you to integrate and analyze data from various sources. Terraform, on the other hand, is an infrastructure as code tool that enables you to create and manage cloud resources using a human-readable configuration file. To get started with Azure Synapse Terraform, you need to install Terraform and configure your Azure credentials. You can download the Terraform executable from the official Terraform website and install it on your machine. Once installed, you need to configure your Azure credentials by creating a service principal and assigning the necessary permissions. Next, you need to create a Terraform configuration file that defines the Azure Synapse resources you want to create. This file should include the necessary providers, resources, and variables. For example, you can create a Terraform configuration file that defines an Azure Synapse workspace, a storage account, and a SQL pool. Now, let us look at a practical example. Suppose you want to create an Azure Synapse workspace using Terraform. You can use the following code to define the workspace resource. The code specifies the name of the workspace, the location, and the resource group. After defining the resources, you can initialize the Terraform working directory using the Terraform init command. This command will download the necessary providers and create the necessary files. Then, you can apply the Terraform configuration using the Terraform apply command. This command will create the defined resources in your Azure subscription. Best practices for using Azure Synapse Terraform include keeping your Terraform configuration files organized and version controlled, using modular and reusable code, and testing your Terraform configurations thoroughly before applying them to production. In conclusion, Azure Synapse Terraform is a powerful tool that enables you to create and manage Azure Synapse resources using a human-readable configuration file. By following the steps outlined in this guide, you can get started with Azure Synapse Terraform and take advantage of its many benefits, including infrastructure as code, version control, and automated deployment.